Hey everybody, Tonville Legend 826 here. I'm gonna be making a series of brief discussions where I talk about every year that I was in school, from kindergarten right through senior year of high school. I feel like I should explain my history and my background, and probably explain, all the events that occurred and all the stories that have come with it. It's probably just some things that you might enjoy on here, you know. Now, elementary school, we'll start with kindergarten. Elementary school PS1. I was at PS1 from 2002 to 2008. I thought it was a decent school. It was a great school, in fact. I mean, I loved it, honestly. Elementary school was lit. And anyways, it was so much more easier back then. We were just a bunch of innocent angels, or okay, angel is too much of an exaggeration. Okay, I wouldn't call us all angels because none of us are certainly perfect by any means, but it was certainly enjoyable and tolerable. It was amazing. It was probably the best experience ever, right with middle school in my opinion. Now I enjoyed PS1. Like I said before, I was at PS1 from 2002 to 2008. So we'll start with kindergarten. My kindergarten year was during the 2002 to 2003 school year at PS1. You know, for privacy reasons, I'm not going to list my kindergarten class or who my teachers were or any of the other students were because, privacy. But I will talk about what happened. I will describe what happened. I will explain what happened. And kindergarten was pretty fun. We took naps on the floor during snack time. They gave us bean bags to sleep on. We sometimes watched movies in the auditorium. We heard stories, we counted. It was, we were so innocent back then. That was before, then harder stuff came in, with work and stuff. But elementary school was totally enjoyable. It was better back then. End of discussion, in my personal opinion. Now, PS1 was a decent school. It's a small school though. Keep that in mind. It's a small school with very few people. IS-34 and Tonville were bigger, so just keep that in mind. But PS1 was a decent school. I enjoyed the school, and the small population meant you got to know almost everybody in your entire grade. You got to know who these people were, their names personally. And even if you almost never spoke to them, you knew who they were, okay? You spoke to them, you knew them personally. I'm just saying, it was better back then, end of discussion. So, elementary school was pretty fun. PS1 was a good school. I enjoyed it, But, kindergarten was like, probably like, I wouldn't say it was my best year. Maybe it was my best year after probably fifth grade was my best year. And maybe kindergarten comes in second place. I don't know. It's kind of, I can't really say for sure. But I'm just describing my personal opinion on here. But let me continue. So PS1 was a good school. I enjoyed it. It was fun and everything. PS1 was a good school though. I enjoyed it though. And yeah, PS1 was okay. I mean, we were on bean bags. We slept during naps. We watched movies. We had our cubbies. Like, we called the lockers cubbies. We put all of our stuff in the backpacks and all that. All our pencils and everything. All the stuff we needed to write and stuff. For our homeworks and all that. Even though the homework was pretty simple, it wasn't all that difficult. Regular math problems. If there were any. We also did some paintings. We did some arts and crafts. I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it was pretty enjoyable, pretty worthwhile. Even if it was a temporary setback, it was no doubt enjoyable. PS1 is definitely probably the best elementary school in Staten Island. I do not say that like as an exaggeration. I truly mean it. PS1 is the best elementary school on Staten Island, you know. But that's just my opinion anyway. But that's my kindergarten year at PS1 from 2002, September 2002. I remember the first day. I mean, I was kind of anxious. I was nervous, honestly, going to an elementary school for the first time. But then, at the end of the year, I started becoming accustomed to the place. I was enjoying it. Like, it was awesome, for my first year there. So yeah, September 2002 to June 2003. It was enjoyable, honestly. And if I look back at PS1, kindergarten is definitely something that'll be on my mind. For sure, definitely something that'll be on my mind. But yeah, that's a brief discussion of, my kindergarten year at PS1. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll talk about first grade when I get the chance, if I'm able to. But, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tonville Legend 826 out.